What up, guys? I've done nothing today. I really have though, but I kind of haven't. I worked today, and bam, we got an Aosenma controller in my hand. And then I decided to come home and work on a custom for somebody. John wanted a custom, so we did it. And right here, you can kind of see the dome of it. Um, John, where you at, brother? We did your custom. And again, anybody know this? Jacob, what's going on, brother? If anybody knows this controller, this TX is for the Aosenma. John paid me to do a custom. He actually basically paid base price for the quad, which that'll be the last time that I do that because it took a long time. Thank you, Dan. Pretty big fan of AC/DC. I like their older stuff a lot better. But here, we're gonna show you what it looks like. John, if you're here, this is your drone. Let me know if you like it, man. Um, I really I had a challenge with this, man. I was going for your yellow and black look that you wanted to do, and it just didn't pan out. The coloring that I had just did not pan out. So I had to do something to salvage the drone. What do you think, John? Do you like it? The props are a black overlaid with the signature blue that I have, the blue glitter. Um, Thank you, Anthony. The front is we kind of went with a red and a yellow, the under yellow lay that we originally went with, but we laid red over top of it, we laid silver over top of it, then we kind of went blue over top of that, which you can see shining out the wazoo here, and then on the sides we kind of speckled it down. The legs themselves I did blue, then I overlaid with black, and then I hit them with silver, kind of give it like a almost like a extraterrestrial type look to it. John, you're here. Do you like it? Let me know if you like it. And again, there's a really good look at those propellers. Good. And my brother, I was thinking of you when I did this. I know you're a little bit older than me, and yes, one of a kind. I couldn't do this again if I tried. I know you're a little bit older than myself, and orientation can be difficult. So what I've done for you is look at the underneath of the propellers, and the underneath is kind of like an oil slick, but I also did that again for orientation, but this is reflective, like highly reflective. Bam, can you see that? So that should allow you to see that underneath. And then look at the propellers. We go from a metallic black to almost like a silverish yellowish underneath, hopefully for orientation. And take note, see all your light covers? Every single one of these light covers were masked off very cleanly. This took a while, man. This was a mild headache. If you look in the Aosenma's eyes, clear as day. We did not get a speck of paint on them. It's not perfect. I will tell you, it's not perfect. I had a couple runs here and there that I had to fix. On the side here, there's one on the side. On the other side, there's one on the side, but I think I did a pretty good job. And as you can see, the color's shifting. The color's shifting from a reddish blue to a purple. Again, I couldn't do this if I tried. And then as you can see on the tips here, you're kind of getting a red outlook, and then a light little, not orange, but like yellowish green. And then as you turn it, it kind of shifts color again. This took some time. So I mean, hopefully you're really happy with it. I do have one thing that I have to go over, and I'm not sending this out. I won't send this to you until what's going on, Lee? Check it out. This is John Woodrow's drone. Just painted for him, yo. Couldn't do this again if I tried. The only thing that I still have to do that I want to do is right here. Thank you. On the battery, as you can see, there's the underlay of the yellow, and you can see it all over my hands. Dude, my hands are covered. Like, all different colors, colored, freaking speckled and whatnot. This I want to clean up. I want to clean this up a little bit, and I want to lay paint on that and maybe let it sit a day or two. That way, when you do go ahead and press it down, you're not losing any of that paint. And as you can see, the battery's clean. I painted where you were going to see outside of the quad. The sides and whatnot, but the rest of it's clean. So I did a lot of masking. This was not just, oh, somebody paid me to paint a drone. It's kind of what I do for myself. Took a lot of thought into this, man. My original idea did not work out well. Perth, West Oz, what's going on, brother? Hopefully your Aosenma's working well for you. This is it, man. And again, it is not perfect by any means, but I promise you, it is one of a kind. These legs aren't showing up on camera like I'd like them to. Here, let's see. See the legs? The legs are almost like speckled. It's almost like a black-blue speckle. And the propellers, I love the propellers. I think I know how I did these propellers. I can replicate these propellers again. These propellers were underlaid with a color, and then I did black over top of them. Then I hit silver, then I did black again, and then I hit the blue over top of it. Look at them shine, man. I mean, that's sharp. And then again, for orientation, I left the underneaths like almost a bluish silver. Yeah, exactly. Almost like a textured look to it, man. And this was all done by cans. It was all done by cans. I don't have any professional machines or whatever. But why don't we show you? We'll get the drone spinning. We'll get the lights on. I did test this before I decided to go paint it. Hopefully I didn't screw anything up while I painted it. And so, man, crystal clear lights, man. Headlights, the eyes crystal clear. Everything under here is crystal clear. There is not a paint frickin' smudge on any of those light covers, man. I thought he wanted orange bright. We had spoke to one another, Lee. He kind of gave me the go-ahead with it. Man, I was going to ask you to do it that way, really. It shouts out, Jay. Bam! Exactly. That's what he talked to me in my email. He said, dude, make it shout J Drone. And I mean, this, I almost hate to give this up, but I spent a lot of work on it for John, and that's who it's for. It's for John. And again, it is not perfect. You can go over this and you could see small mistakes that I made. But dude, you get this thing in the air. This is a looker. And the front, again, it's almost like this thing came down from a terrestrial Earth and kind of like crash land where the front's like red and then fades off into blue. And again, I kept the flyer in mind. Underneath of the propellers are almost like whitish silver. And then, again, as you see the bottom here, it's almost like a hammered look. And again, I will fix that on the battery. I want that to dry. That's going to take a while because there's constant pressure on there. But disregard that. We'll hide that. Bam. Look how reflective that is. That should be able to give you good orientation when that's up in the sky. That is, what did I do that with? I did that mainly with the yellow, then blue over top, then I did a heavy black over top of all of it, then I did the silver over top of that, and then the speckled blue again. So that'll give you very good orientation. And again, look at the props, guys. Props. So again, no, the remote does not match. Absolutely not, buddy. No. That would have took a lot longer. Nope, I'm not doing remotes. I'm sorry. So here we go. We're going to turn the controller on. Automatically, we have our two lights, these two lights are out. It kind of looks like this one's on just because of these. You can see the drone. We're going to go down and out. Bam! I can take this off, guys. All these motors fired up just nice. Bam, I'm back. Here we go. I'm back. Guys, I'm back. Sorry. I tried to reconnect that. I do apologize for that. So we are back and we lost a bunch of people. So hopefully some of you guys come back. And if you guys don't come back, well, then that's my fault. And that's my fault for starting a GPS drone. This is like the 10th time he did this. The 10th time who did what? I'm sorry, on my channel. Check it out. Working now. But yeah, so here, bamzo, that is John's drone. FYI, doing live feeds, don't start a GPS quadcopter next to the feed, and you should be good. So that right there. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Anybody want to know anything? Want to know how I did this? Fly it, I dare you. I'm not going to fly it just because it's not my drone. The more I see, the more I like it. Good, we'll keep showing you it. I like it a lot too. And again, it's not perfect. It's far from perfect, guys. I'm not a professional painter by any means. I screw around with it, and this came out really well. It was a headache. It really was a headache. You kind of get a greenish look on the back. I lost live feed on YouTube. Everyone's waiting for you to come back. My uncle's messaging me. Let's see if I can message him back. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna write back. Hold on. Stay with me, guys. BACK. Done and send. Bam. All right. So everybody likes it. Not really tie-dye. Just really, I went for something crazy here. I had an initial idea that did not work in mind, and then I had to salvage it. I really had to salvage it. I mean, if I couldn't salvage it, and again, look at the bottom of the props. Look at the spill. I did like an oil spill underneath here, like a black and silver, and then wait for it. When this thing's up in the sky, bam! You think you're gonna be able to see that? Think that's gonna be good for orientation? Again, I did this for the person I made this for, and again, look at the underneath of the propellers. They're actually they're reflective as well. I don't know if I'll be able to show this. I don't know how I can show that they're reflective. Hold on, there. You start to see them shining a little bit. They are reflective too. And then the top of the props are just for aggression. They're for aggression to also match. And then look at the sparkle. Look at that sparkle. So if anybody wants me to do this, you will be paying for labor next time. I hate to put it out there, but this took me forever. I got off work at like 4:30. Wife cooked dinner. I didn't even come in from dinner, dude. I had one of my masks on. I have masks that my uncle turned me on to. They kind of cover this whole area, and back here they're meant for the winter. I have one of them on. I'm just out there spraying. And I don't know where my other stuff is. Here, this is the tape I use, dude. I tape everything off. I taped everything. Look at the motors. The motors are black. See the motors? See how black they are? See any overspray on them? No overspray. The caps, the only reason I didn't do the caps, I wanted to do the caps, but the only reason I didn't do the caps is because I don't know how familiar John is with, thank you, Lee. I don't know how familiar John is with this drone, and these caps help indicate which propeller goes on which. If you come to find out you're good with the drone, I'd hit them with black. I'd hit all of them with black. That way it sandwiches the paint. You'll have black, 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 black. They only thread on one way. Each propeller threads on a certain way. Each nut threads on a certain way. One set goes clockwise, the other set goes counterclockwise. But yeah, there it is, guys. And again, I fired the motors earlier. I'm not going to continue to keep firing the motors because, again, I'm not shipping this out. I'm probably not shipping this out till Tuesday because look what's behind me. That is, let me get this out of there. This is not John's box. This is somebody else's box. Can you see there? Or wait, is it upside down or backwards? I don't know. Let me see. No, it's right side up, but it might be reading upside down. This is Dan Hall's box. The drone in here is a spare parts one. I do have spare parts drones. And the drone in there, one of the motors gets all fidgety. Like it'll go blip 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 before you even fire the motors. But I had recently did a trade with him for my Super Nintendo that he gave me, and he did not check his screws. John, on this, there are screws inside these plastic housings here. Make sure they're snug. That's what holds your motor in place. Well, not that he didn't check them. He didn't snug them down enough. He said he snugged them down, but he was afraid to tighten them too much. And on one arm, he lost all 4 of the screws, which lets me know that they weren't tight enough. These screws, the screws in here are like gold. I mean, I'm sure you could go somewhere. I'm sure you could get the thread for it to lock onto there. But as far as going to a hobby shop or something, they're not going to have them. They're a very specific screw. But, bam, I have parts ones, so we're doing another trade. We're doing a trade for games for parts ones. Because I felt horrible. He flew it once. He had a great flight coming down to land it, and then kind of flopped over. And I asked him what happened, and he told me that it kind of just did one of these, and that he noticed none of the screws were in. Well, that makes sense. If none of the screws are in, your motor's not stable and will kind of flop around, and it'll favor whichever side. Look at that. Any which way we spin this, it changes color. And again, this part here, that's going to be your pressure point on your battery. I'm going to really have to spray that and let that sit, and I will do that, but I wanted to get this on the feed and show you guys what I accomplished here. This was after work. And again, wait for it. Wait, where is it? Bam! Blinding! And again, I'm tickled with what I did with these propellers. Sometimes you can find loose screws stuck in a magnet of your motors. Yes, if you ever have, and somebody did, I sold somebody a parts drone where one of the motors were locked up. He messaged me maybe like 4 or 5 days later after he got it. He said, "Dude, there was a screw stuck in there. I took it out. The drone works." I said, "Well, good for you. I don't got time to be playing with stuff." Just got here. What's up? There you go, Dan. There it is. Dan's seen this partial way through. I talked to Dan a lot. That's the guy that, bam, which now that he's here, we'll show him, which I've already showed him. You need to paint your UTV that color. I could. That'd probably be like, let's see, probably like $5 a can. Might be a $50 to $70 paint job. Dan Hall, this is yours. This is not the box that one goes in. This is your parts drone. I already sent you a picture of it. You've seen on your break. And we are back. Sorry about that. Keeps on cutting out, man. I've had pretty good success with this the past couple times. How much? How much for what? Are you guys still here? I got a how much? What happened? It keeps cutting out for some reason. I apologize. Offline again. How much? Can't thank you enough. John, no problem. Yeah. When turn to that mess with the box. Yep, back. Okay, we're back. All right, how much? How much? Money, 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 money. Let's talk money. How much to do this? And I'm not seeing too many people here. Who's still here? Is anybody still here? That way I'm not just talking to myself. My wife says she's still here. Okay, we got more people here. How much total to paint it? Uncle Roy's still here. David's still here. Lee's still here. How much to paint it? What? How much to paint it like this? To paint it like that? I'm here. Me too. Cool. Because if you're asking how much to paint it like this, well, let's see, the can of paint and labor. The can of paint. You are saying the can of paint. Do you know how many cans of paint went into this? And labor, dude, let's see, what time is it? I have no clue what time it is. 11:11. So let's see.
We got home at 4.
We got home at 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Took me 7 hours, almost a full work day to do this, and I'm still not done with it because I need to go over the battery part where the pressure is. Yeah. So it took almost a full work day for me, which I already worked 8.5 hours, and I came home and this is what I did. John, I'm stoked you like it. It's yours. I'm not keeping it. I'm half tempted to keep it, but it's yours, brother. I'll get with you on email to get your address, and we'll send it out to you Tuesday. I'm sending out Aosenma's Tuesday. I got this one to send out. I got a regular one to send out. To Africa for the winter on drone days. I have my buddy Dan's one back here, and there's one more. Craig Vaughnstein. He bought one too as well. So all of them are gonna go out Tuesday. I'm not sure that I'm even off Tuesday. I'm not off work Tuesday, but I will get them out Tuesday. On my break, I'll bring them to work with me, then we'll ship them out. But till then. So all right, price. Money. I sent you a link on one of my RC Fun. I sent you a link on one of your videos. Okay. So cost. What are offline? We're not offline. Does it have to dry some and you restart? What does it take? 7 hours. Yeah, dude, if you've ever painted anything, again, you don't get this. You don't this paint doesn't come out of a can. This reflectiveness and the color shifting and all that, there's no can that's going to do that for you. Even the props, look at the propellers. That high gloss black glitter, you're not getting this out of a can. So what took 7 hours? Well, we had to prep the drone, which again, prep the drone. All the light covers are clear. We had to prep the drone with masking tape. And look how big that masking tape is. So I had to cut the masking tape down. I had to cover the lights. I had to go over the lights with a razor blade, just so I was covering it. That way around the lights, I got my paint and I wasn't seeing original paint, which was white. Same thing with these. Same thing with the eyes. I did not completely disassemble this because I've gotten good at painting these. I had to roll almost like that into a U and fit it all around in the motors so it sank lower than the motor. That way we didn't get any paint on the motors. As you can see, again, the top propellers are a different color from the bottom propellers. This all takes time, yes. So you go over lightly with a coat. I had forced heat on it because I should have did this the day or two ago when it was warm. It's cold here now, so it's not the ideal temperature to do this, and I was doing it kind of in an outdoor environment, so to speak. I wasn't outside, I was in an enclosed environment, but it was in an environment that takes on the cold outside. So, no, I did not say how much for one yet. Nope, we're still getting on with that. We're talking about why it took 7 hours. So, spray. And as you can see, we have propellers that are a different color. We have the drone that's a different color. The legs are a different color. They're kind of like oil slicked, black and silver and whatnot. So we also have to keep paint from contaminating each thing and have different areas that I'm painting in. So I painted certain things. So, okay, yes, we have a coat on. I'm out there, heat's going on it. It's I'm trying to dry it quickly because I didn't want to take it too long. The camera doesn't do justice, but looks good to me. Camera may not do justice. If you're on drone days, I have a picture of this on there. I'll try to hold it slowly because I know the camera kind of lags when I'm moving around.
It looks nicer in person.
It's going to look a lot different. Oh my gosh, in full sunlight, this is going to be a freaking glow bug. You're gonna think you're flying a freaking reflector. But anyway, so yeah, 7 hours. What took 7 hours? It took about maybe an hour. It took maybe about an hour to mask everything off. Or no, here, we're even before then. To quality check this, because I'm not gonna paint a drone and have to have something wrong with this. I had to charge the battery. I had to look over the drone. I had to make sure all the screws were in the drone. I had to make sure everything in the box that was supposed to be in the box was in the box. I had to make sure all parts were matching. I had to test the drone before I decided to do this. Then we had to mask everything. Once we've masked everything, then we're on the paint stage. Then we could prep the body for paint. Then we go out and paint. Spray a coat on it. Spray a coat on the propeller. Spray a coat on the legs, because the legs weren't attached. The legs weren't attached, the propellers weren't attached. And as you can see, the nuts are stock color. I left those in the house and didn't paint them again because I don't know how familiar he's with. So yeah, if I decided to just spray all over the place, it wouldn't look like this. This took time. A lot of freaking time. So, what are we charging on one of these? If you want a base color drone, say you want that blue. Say you want a base color blue. That's probably also going to take me about 3 to 4. Let's see. The colors are translucent, right? Shifting colors, almost. No, not really. It's the way that I laid the paint. None of them are clear. My guess is around 400. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not an asshole. I'm not going to charge you $400 to $500 for me to do something like this. Absolutely not. What was I gonna say? Oh, the colors. None of them were translucent. None of them were transparent. They're all solid colors. It's just the way I laid them. I laid extremely light coats. I laid heavy coats where I wanted the red to show through. I laid red heavy. Where I wanted the blue to show through more than the red and have it shift and a nice momentum, I laid heavy. Same thing on the oil slick on the bottom. Oil slick on the bottom, I did that blue. Then I went over heavy with gloss black, and while it was still wet, I laid silver on top of it, so the silver kind of spread it out a little bit and looked like oil slick. That's kind of what I was going for, but again, I had the person in mind. Bam, reflectiveness. So when they're up high, they can orientate and they can see it. Create sort of translucent look. Yes. Okay. So bam, 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 bam. Translucent look. Yes. All right. Cost. What are we talking about? Cost. If somebody wants me to try to replicate something like this, total cost and paint. What did I go through in paint? I went through two entire cans of the reddish color, which is more pinkish, whatnot. If you see my red DM009, that's the color I used. This blue, I did an Aosenma, all in that blue. I went through 2 cans. That right there, that's about $10. The drone itself, I'm selling these $160 in the United States. So right now we're at $160, we're at $170. Took about 7 hours of my labor. 7 hours of my labor. I get paid well over $10 an hour at work. So, I mean, I don't know, dude. 240, 250, I'm being kind, I think. 240, 250, I'm being kind for an extremely customized Aosenma. That's going to take half of my day away. That's also doing the whole quality check thing, which I explained in the beginning. 250, I think I'm staying on 250. Banggood will sell you a white one that they won't quality check for about 250. And again, I'm probably cut myself hourly well below what I make hourly at work. And that's just love of drone here. And I really don't want to do this again. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do this for myself. I'm not gonna lie. This was time consuming. You should try your hand at the hydro dip where you spray paint in the top. Yes, I've seen that. I meant $75 for a paint job only. It is priceless, absolutely. It's one of a kind. But I mean, if somebody's willing to toss $250 at me and say, "Here, I appreciate you going into this again," and not rush me either. John didn't rush me, dude. He paid me for this maybe last week or something, or the beginning of this week, and I'm just getting around to doing it. Careful not to scratch or ding the paint job. The paint never really dries rock hard. No, this should be pretty good. If you scratch or ding this, you might see another color come out underneath. There's a lot of freaking paint on this, yo. But I do understand what you're saying. That's why this is not getting put back in the box right yet. I want to fix the battery part, and I'm also going to let this just sit out. This is going to sit out until Monday to cure and to get as hard as possible. Right now, it's not tacky at all. It's not tacky, it's not sticky, everything's pretty much dry, but I want it to harden a little bit more. So 250. You want something like this done, 250. Does it add much weight? No, it doesn't add much weight. And as far as the propellers, I know that's the next question, will it affect video? You're gonna encase it in glass. Dude, by all means, brother. The propellers, from my experience with only a few coats of spray paint pan. Yeah, I'm using automotive paint, which is meant to be outside, which is meant to be taking on UV rays, which is meant to kind of be brutalized through driving the car. Bam! Use the best for this. Granted, I'm not using a high pressure sprayer; they are coming out of a can, but it is good paint. Yeah, I don't know. Cool, dries hard. Yes, dries harder. No video, Jay. What do you mean no video? No video. No video of this flying? It's nighttime. That's on you, brother. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you want me to fly your drone and do a video of it, I guess I can do that. You give me the okay to do that and I'll do it. We can definitely do that, I guess. I'd kind of rather not because this is yours, but if you want me to, I guess. We're not going to do it now, just because, again, I'd like this dry a little bit more, and it is nighttime out. But, yeah, I mean, I'm game. I'll fly it. I've already tested that that all the motors fire right. I'm 300% confident this will fly right. Yes, it is John's. Sometime the video here stops is connection. Oh, no. Okay, that's what he's saying. No video. I apologize, John. So no, we are not flying this. Yeah, I apologize. Right now I'm showing good connection. I don't know why the video keeps cutting out occasionally. I know on some people's ends it will do that. I also have something in the works. User all familiar with my 4K camera that I use on my head cam, which is comparable to a GoPro. I have a GoPro, but I generally use that because GoPro is expensive. I don't want to ruin it. I have something coming in. I'm not gonna throw it under the rug what it is, but it should be here on Monday. Dave said 250 for a custom. Yes, 250 for a custom. If you want single color, like say you want that blue. Or say you want, well, I can't duplicate that color on the front. The red that I accomplished to get that purplish color on the front. Say you want that, you want like a high metal flake type color. I'll do it for 200. And that's being hella kind. That's basically me not getting paid nothing to do it, but that's a little bit easier than doing this. I did mine the $200 paint job that I'm quoting you guys on, which was all that blue. No video, nice job. John's still saying no video. Anybody have him on Facebook? You can message him, let him know that this is still going on, that the video feed is going on. Look above, Jay. Look above what? Look above what? What am I looking at? Hello. Still on? I'm still on. Look above. Hello. Am I still on? Kristen, go to my YouTube, see if I'm still streaming. Hi. My offer. Oh. What offer? Hold on. Look above my offer. Not seeing it. Oh. Lee Maples. Alright, who's my offer? Who? David Smith. David Smith. David Smith. I'm looking for David Smith. I'm scrolling, guys. David Smith said 250 for a custom. Fly me to the moon. Bam! You can fly. Dude, this looks like it came out of the moon. Is somebody really offering me $250 for another custom? Let me know. I mean, if you want to do it, we'll do it. It's very time consuming. That's kind of where I'm like, I mean, if you really want to do it, I'm down. I mean, I put it out there. I'm a man of my word with my drone videos. I'm a man of my word. I'm with it. If you want to do 250, we'll do it. Ask again, David. And let's see, Jay, look up more. Look up more what, yo? Let's see. David Smith. Dude, I'm looking up. David Smith, my offer. Hold on, I'm scrolling through, guys.
He said, you do that, $250. I will pay shipping to Philippines next year around April or May.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. Shipping outside of the United States has been kicking me in my butt. Right. Next year, if I still have Aosenma's and you want to do that, we'll talk. But shipping one of these to Australia cost me close to $50. So I mean, and then now I got to ship one to Africa, which is probably going to cost me close to $50. I understand, Kristen. And I also have to fill out customs forms and whatnot. So next year, if you want me to do one of these, I'm going to be on YouTube next year, I guarantee it. So long as I have one of these, and I still have them in stock, I'm not reordering. Once I get rid of all these, I'm out of them. But next year, come time when you want it done, if you want it done, let me know. We'll do the 250, and shipping overseas is a pain for me anyway. I've had some success with it, and sometimes I've had issues, and I'm just nom eating money. But yeah, if next year you want something like this done, I again, it's not going to be identical to this, but I'm pretty sure I can replicate what I did here pretty closely. That I give you kind of the same design, kind of the same whatnot. What's that?
You might want his own original.
Or yeah, if you want your own original, I have other ideas. I know paints that I use constantly that I can mix and whatnot and have a different look to it. I would check then for sure. So just definitely check back, brother. We fire the motors on this, and she works. All the lenses are clear. All the lights are clear. We'll go ahead and plug it in for you again. Crystal clear, guys. Oh no, get away. Sorry, no, we're getting away. Gonna be hard to act to fall. Yes, absolutely. No, we're unplugging this. Come on. And this will be a little bit tight to unplug until it wears down because there is paint coating, but as you can see, lights are off. I was able to do it. And I pulled the GPS I pulled the GPS away from here because that seems to be screwing things up. What do I got in the works, guys? Gotta go. See you later, brother. That was close. It was close. LOL. What do I got in the works? I got our JDRC JJ Pro, which I have a camera coming in. It's a lot smaller than my head camera, but it's supposed to duplicate what a GoPro essentially does. That's coming in probably Monday. I have this little guy that I have yet to fly, that we're going to fly at some point. I have this little guy that we're never going to fly just because he looks cool sitting here. We will fly it at some point. What else? Thanks for the expertise tune-up. Yes, absolutely, brother. Again, I will get with you on email. I'll message you on email, and you can get me your address, and I'll store that in my email come Tuesday, and then we'll ship that out to you. Then I'll also take a picture of the receipt. That way you have tracking information. You have a copy of the receipt. You have tracking information. I ship 2 to 3 days. I don't snail mail this stuff, and why not? That saved me a little bit of money. Shipping this snail mail, get this out slow as possible, but that's not me. Everything that I ship 2 to 3 days. I'm impatient when it comes to stuff. That's why I get stuff from China via DHL in 2 to 3 days. I get stuff from China in 2 to 3 days via DHL because I'm impatient. So I'm not going to make you guys wait, especially for something like this. I'm not going to wait 7 days, a week, or dude, I'm shipping it 2 to 3 days. And again, this is going to sit out for the next couple days to cure, to really, really let that automotive paint harden, and then we'll stick it in the box. And again, the battery, which is not falling out, that little yellow part, no video. I want to see the beauty again. No video. I guess his video keeps breaking. Here, we'll hold it up until he comes back. That yellow part down there on the battery, that's going to be the pressure point. I am going to lay that over with some paint and let that dry and not touch it for like a day or two. Automotive paint, bam! Absolutely. Love automotive paint. I believe, let's see, I believe the blue is a Ford color, and I believe the red is a Chrysler color. If you guys want to know. I also used the silver, which was a Chrysler color as well, which the silver is what the underlay here was done. The black was just a generic color. It was not specific to Ford, Cadillac, or whatever. And then the yellow that is the base color of all of this, that was also a generic color. That was not specific to any type of maker or anything. Metal flake, that's basically what it is. It's I'm not going to go out and get the cans. Cans are still outside. Actually, I will go get the can, just to show you. Stay there. Wait, I'll be right back. I'm going to try to keep talking as I'm walking out here. It's not too far, so stay with me, guys. I'm just going to get a can of spray paint to show you guys. I'll grab 2 cans of spray paint, and I got the cans of spray paint. And I'm not going to show you the generic stuff, but here we go. Hey, okay, somebody's messaging me. No audio too. I'm here. Can you hear me? Okay, so here, this is what I'm using. This was the silver. Which one is this? Duplicates Ford colors. Perfect match. Obviously, we weren't going for a perfect match. This has see the nozzle on here? Where is it? Bam. See the nozzle? The nozzle's up and down lengthwise. That way it's actually, like, it doesn't spray like that. It sprays out and fans out. That way it covers a wider surface area, and that way I can go over and I can lay coats down. Only John, you got bad feed. Yeah, I guess he has bad feed. He might not have a super strong connection. I have a super strong connection, and it cuts out occasionally. Getting cool custom. Yep, absolutely. I shipped my other drones with household items yesterday to where? to the Philippines. Cool. Are you moving to the Philippines? Is that why you're shipping stuff to the Philippines? But yeah, so that's a look at the type of cans that I prefer to use. This stuff, it holds up well, man. And again, let's see. You're moving to the Philippines. That's great, dude. Definitely let me know how that goes. That seems like an awesome venture. On the back here, it kind of shows you how it sprays out and whatnot. I love these cans. I really do. Even on your cars, dude. If you have like a ding or a dent or a scratch or something, if you mask it off, go to the store, get your exact color match, clean it out a little bit. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to make your vehicle look a little bit better. We're not drinking water today. Your dollar goes a long way in the Philippines. Didn't know that. Not drinking water today. We're drinking some Pure Life. Always about life. I think the water said life on it too. Life water or something. I am. Oh, it doesn't say Pure Life. I'm illiterate. It says Pure Leaf. I don't read too well. We don't have here in Brazil. You don't have this here in Brazil? This is pretty new to the United States. Maybe within a year or two this has came out. Oh, that paint. Can you shop on eBay? I'm sure you could shop on eBay. I want to see her, but careful. I want to see it here. I don't know, be careful to touch. What do you say? I can't read too well, guys. Sorry. I should really have a pair of glasses on. Hold on. Get out of there. I want to see it, hear it, but I'll carefully touch it. Anyone had problems with the motors on the bugs too? Nope. And I love my bugs too. 45 or 50 pesos to $1. No, the paint. Also this KK. eBay, dude. You can shop on eBay internationally. This paint's on eBay. What you're looking for is duplicolor, perfect match. Google that, dude. You're on the internet right now. You're watching me right now, so you have access to the internet. Google duplicolor perfect match. It comes in it comes in every color possible. And they're not. It's not really expensive either. It's not that expensively. It's a lot more expensive than your dollar can of spray paint. That's gonna be like this tall that it's gonna take forever. That's going to take forever to dry, and it's going to be tacky like 5 hours later. This stuff dries quick, it hardens quick. eBay, Amazon is solution. Absolutely. You should, and again, I'll hold this up for anybody. This is good paint. Man, this is torture. No sound, no video. Woe's me. Somebody message him. Can anybody message him? Tell him that we can talk to one another. And
can't you type in chat?
He's not on Facebook a lot.
He's on YouTube.
I can't type in the chat.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how to. I made a print. He can read chat, I guess. All right, so Lee, say, hey John, what up, yo? Your internet must be slow. Jay's still live, and he keeps holding up the drone, and I can see the drone, ha, and you can't. No, don't do that. Just tell him that it's still going on. It must just be him. Or that. Maybe tell him to restart YouTube as we're flying his drone in the house. Meow. Meow. Aosenma for life. Meow. Meow. Aosenma for life. Meow. Meow. Aosenma. Alright, we're done with that. But yeah, I don't know, guys. So that's what I did today. I went to work. I set up for a wedding. I set up for a large breakfast buffet. I set up for a Sweet 16, and I also set up for Weight Watchers. Every Tuesday at my facility, we batteries getting low. 15 minutes, huh? Yeah, Weight Watchers come and eats McDonald's. My battery's getting low. I got 15 minutes. I'm able to read all the posts. Good. Somebody message him right now. John Woodrow, the drone is on the screen now. Jason's just about done because Kristen, why don't you do this? Jason's just about done because his phone battery is dying, so he can go back and he can watch the feed once it's done. Reload your browser. Meow. Super Aosenma. Time to glare. Bam! Blinding! Yeah. I put a Storm 32 gimbal with a sports camera. Was so crazy. Nice. I put a Walkera gimbal, the 2G gimbal on this. John will draw your drone. Looks awesome. Jay keeps showing it. Is the battery in it? The battery is in it. Why? Do you want to see it? You want to see it turned on again? Want to see it turned on again? No. He says no. No, no, no. Okay, good. No, 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 good. Because it generally interrupts the feed when I turn it on. I think because the GPS. Uncle Roy. Yard Jockey Roy is my uncle. If anybody wants to check out some ATV videos, he's pretty big into ATVs. Don't you just love that J-Drone look on Aosenma? Maybe you can see it now. And for some reason, if you want to check out ATV videos, go check out Yard Jockey Roy. He's my uncle. Appreciate that. And what was I saying? Oh, the GPS on this keeps knocking out the feed, so we're not going to plug it in. And bam, you can see on the top there it says GPS. I put a Storm 32 in gimbal with the sports camera. Was so crazy. Hey, Unc. Lee says hi, Uncle Roy. Said Unc. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting you guys can read it. I'm like narrating here. Everything you are saying, I'm trying to tell one another and whatnot. I don't think I got anything much else going on here. I will say though, if you have an Aosenma, you need one of these, dude. And I did a review on it. You need one of these chargers. This charges an Aosenma's battery in about a half an hour. Less, sometimes. Depends on what voltage you put it up to and the amps that you're kicking out. And it is a balanced charger. If you use the stock battery charger for the Aosenma, it's going to take 2 to 3 to 4 hours, and that doesn't make flying very fun. Again, B6 type J-Drone, B6 charger. I have a review on it. The link's at the bottom. I just put the link there just because so it's easier accessible for you guys. Being interactive is great. Most live vloggers talk and never read their nope. I'm talking. It's a good paint job coming out nice. Absolutely. To the powers that be, let me see and hear J-Drone. John, hear me! No, that's what this is about. This is YouTube. It's not me tube, it's YouTube. And that's why I'm talking to you. That's why I'm going live, so I can interact with you. This isn't about me. Without you on YouTube, what would be the point of me being here? There wouldn't be much point in it. So this channel revolves around you guys. You see your cool drone, dude. It's wait. We see your dang, dude. I need to get my eyes checked. We see your cool drone, dude. It's on its way, bud. LOL. Gotcha. You're talking to John. But yeah, without you guys, what's the point of YouTube? It's YouTube. It's not me tube. If it was for yeah, poor John. If it was just me to talk to me so I could watch me later, it would be me tube. But it's not that. It's me for you. YouTube. And we're live. So we are live. And that's why I'm interacting with you guys. I enjoy interacting with you guys. I enjoy chit-chatting with you guys. I enjoy talking to you. If it wasn't for YouTube, this would have never got done. Because John's been asking me for one of these for quite some time. Everybody except John. Yeah, for some reason, it makes no sense whatsoever. The guy that this was made for has bad connection or something and can't see it and whatnot. And this was made because of YouTube. He's seen my blue one way back when, and he's been back and forth, and I won't put my email on here, so you got to get a hold of me on Facebook, and finally got a hold of me on Facebook, gave him an email, got a hold of me on an email, all because of YouTube. So yeah, we're definitely interacting here. Absolutely. Anybody got any questions, comments, concerns, issues, anything you want to talk about, any drones you want to talk about, anything new coming out? John says, you're right, Yard Jockey. And, again, you guys could read it. So I don't know why I keep writing it. Maybe just because I want to see it, and maybe, just reading out loud. I don't know. Is anybody looking forward to any drones coming out? Anything that I have, anything that is going to be out in the market soon that you're curious about, that maybe I have some knowledge about. Before I go to bed, I'm on my phone and I'm just scrolling, looking at drones, and whatnot. So I keep in the well to know about new drones coming out, old drones being modified, like the Aosenma. They've come out with a newer Aosenma that supposedly has like little eyes on the bottom and whatnot, and it's supposed to. He acknowledged your assures you. Yes, it's all good. But yeah, the newer Aosenma I'm not thrilled with. It's essentially what I've been doing with it, where they've just given it a stock mount and didn't update the gimbal. The original gimbal on these Aosenmas were brushed and left for a really jerky video. It went and that brush gimbal, you would see transition into your video. So that's no good. But all right, guys, we are on here for 54 minutes, and John still can't see it. And the whole reason was this to talk to you guys and show John. You seen that Tavisto Swift? I don't think I seen the Tavisto Swift. No, I don't think I did. I'll have to look that up. We're going to get out of here just so I can publish this, and then we're going to head over to Facebook, and then we're going to go in the bedroom and relax, and then we're going to go to work tomorrow, and then we're going to do all this all over again. So if you guys don't see me posting, there's a very good possibility I'm working, but I'll try to go live. I try to get one thing on a day. Yesterday, if you like abandoned stuff, anybody like abandoned stuff? Anybody like creepy stuff? Anybody like scary stuff? Anybody like weird stuff? Yesterday, I did Abandoned House. It's a Hubsan H502. No, I didn't see that one. Yesterday, go on the channel. Bam, 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 bam. Go back. Stay here, but go back afterwards. I did an abandoned house. I found an abandoned house. I walked through the abandoned house. It was kind of creepy. It was kind of cool. I found some stuff in the abandoned house. If you like abandoned stuff, J Drone is not just drones. I do abandoned stuff. I do urbex stuff. I have a section on my YouTube that says abandoned. I also fly in abandoned areas. I have a section that says abandoned flies, where I've taken drones into these abandoned areas. Check out the channel. It's more than just wacky bouncy ball J all over the place live. If you have nothing better to do and you want to be mildly entertained, check out my channel. Just in time, absolutely, just in time for Halloween. If you guys want to learn about drones, check out my channel. If you want to explore with me, check out my channel. If you want bam bam bam, bam bouncy J, well then, is anybody out there? Musical notes, I guess he's referring to the song. Check out my channel, guys. I got a lot of stuff. All right, battery's low. I'm finishing this up. I'm wrapping this up. I'm out of here, guys. We'll want to publish this later. Again, last look at it. Bam. Shiny. Color shifting. Aosenma. Bam. GPS drone. Take care. Thanks for being with me. YouTube. Not me too. YouTube. Later, guys. Finish. Hold on. Finish.